Honestly, I think the federal government is always embarrassing itself. People who want to go on a peaceful protest, they will be pursuing them, doing all manner of things, arresting them. What is there? You always tell us you get your information right. You know definitely these people are just there to protest, to criticize the government, to tell the government, to be able to show to the government how they feel about what is happening. You know it. It is not anything harmful. It is not harmful at all. Politics Nigeria has just gathered that over 40 #revolution now protests have been arrested in Abuja by military security personnel. A convoy of over 50 vehicles loaded with heavy armed security personnel were seen patrolling the Unity Fountain and Transcorp Junction areas of the city. The #revolution now protest is an event spearheaded by Sahara Reporters publisher Omoyele Sowore, demanding better governance from the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. The other time there was protest in Katsina State, what were they asking for? Because of the killings going on in that region. What did they do? They still arrested them. So what are we going to say now? Because they will tell you that, oh, somebody did not win election. Oh, he wanted to use a force to unseat the government. So somebody who was now, or people who came out to protest about what is going on in the region, the insecurity that is going on in the region. So what do you have to say to that? It's the same thing. And you hear people coming out and be saying what they don't understand. Some people just love how this country is going, the suffering the masses are going through. Even the ones that are suffering, they still love what is happening. So how do we relate to that? You are going to be hearing a lot of comments that you'll be surprised at. Of course, we will not be surprised, because some people, whether that is their destiny, if that is your destiny, other people will not take that. If you have accepted your fate, that is what, or this is the kind of a lifestyle you want, the kind of suffering people are going through, that is what you want, good and fine. Everybody will not succumb to that. I don't know when it has become a problem, people will protest. Now they made mention, they announced that they were going to protest. That was some days back. It is not as if it's something that is going to harm anybody, but they don't just want to hear it. Then why are you arresting them? Onto what? It is only a matter of time the people will dare the government. Soldiers go and fight Boko, Esme, bandits. Don't cause another problem. To protest is democracy, to arrest is anarchy. A convoy of over 50 vehicles loaded with heavy armed security personnel should have been useful in Sambisa Forest, country Ndara na Chi. Okay, no freedom of speech, no demonstration of democracy. Was a zoo country. The so-called revolutionaries should not add to the insecurity problem we have at hand. They are sponsored by oppositions. Revolution will come massively when the time comes, not the sponsored revolution. Where then they where part Utomi, where una dey, where are they on you? Lazy Nigerians, you see them living big, but no address of where they work or business. Okay, una father una be think say then good abi people should continue. This is a zoo where only the lion is the king. Consequently, the lions have has been let out of the zoo to attack the lesser animals. The international community should take note of violations of human rights in a democratic government in PMB regime, and as a matter of urgency, act fast and do the needful. In a democracy, US, UK, UN, AU, NLC, TUC, etc., are you sleeping? Gather all the world military. Revolution must take place to protest. What would they now say that is not the problem? To protest is a problem. Those who protest about the killing, somebody was saying, oh, they should know how to the problem on ground. So to protest now is not a problem. It's not a problem that people will not want to say anything. God will help us in this country with the kind of people that we are living with. Is very, very unfortunate. Okay, Nigerian uniform men are not serious, molesting innocent citizens that they are to protect. This is absurd. Governor, God's vengeance will surely visit and come upon all of them and their children and their descendants. Buhari government should be civil. When has it become a crime to protest for good governance? This is same people who protested against Goodluck Jonathan under auspices of Occupy Nigeria. Today, Nigerians cannot sleep with their two eyes closed. Killing here and there. Human blood has become the commonest thing on street. Likes of Tilde Bakari, all of them, they can't even come out. Since this regime started, a lot of things have been going on. They can't come out. They can't come out. What does that tell one? Hypocrisy. They cannot come out. When did the protests take place? Tell us how to express our feelings towards something we feel we have something to say, or when we have something to say. No. You are not expected to say anything. Just be clapping for them. Just be appreciating them. Just be praising them to high heavens. That is just what they want. Just be praising them. Those who are always supporting them, you see them all over the place. That is what they want you to do, to join them. You know, they still want everybody to be in APC. That is just exactly what they want. Because the question is that some people will come and say, oh, it is because it involves Śøļđ, this and that. And like I said, what about the people who protested in Katsina and they still arrested the man that spearheaded the protest? So what do we have to say to that? What do they have to say to that? That he didn't win election? Oh, they will tell you opposition sponsoring the whole thing. Everything is all about a blame game. Opposition this, opposition that. They will tell you the security challenges we are going through is as a result of opposition. Then you go and arrest the people who are making the government to making the system ungovernable for you. You cannot do that. Recently, they are telling us that it is as a result of drugs. That is why those called bandits or whatever are committing all these atrocities. It's unfortunate that, very, very unfortunate. That is the language we always use. Unfortunate. This is where you are going to show your power. The struggle continues no matter what is going on now. Challenge the democracy under militarycracy. Danger foretold. Funny thing is that the so-called soldiers and police with their families are also suffering. That is it. They are also suffering the effects of bad governance and corrupt politicians. What a shame. Everybody is going through that. And they are the most affected. The so-called politicians and the soldiers and police, they are the most affected. Is it not them that they are locking in? Okay, the other guy that came out, one of the soldiers that came out, majority of them have come out to rain curses on the, what is this man's name? Burutai, the chief of army staff. What would they say? They will still say opposition is the one sponsoring them. The way some Nigerians react to things is just baffling. Very baffling and so surprising. They are the most affected, and yet they will still come and say, oh, you don't have right to do that, that you don't need to do that. When the real revolution come, until people are until everything is turned upside down, before people will now rise to the occasion. This is the simple way to pass a message to them. Until when the center will no longer hold, that is when people are expecting this revolution to take place. What is revolution? It's just ordinary protest. It's just to garnish it. That's why they are making it seem as if it's a big deal. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's have your take on this.